here is a list of some of the biggest, the most dumb, the most putrid Marvel fumbles of all time. Let's talk about it. Number 5, I have making every single variant of Kang Jonathan Majors. Now, I have this at 5 because it's hard to say this is a full fumble, a full mistake, because let's be honest, he killed it as He Who Remains. He honestly deserved the right to be every single Kang variant and hold that power and hold that chip on his shoulder. Do you feel what I'm saying? Let's keep it a band. He is a damn good actor. Go watch Creed, go watch Magazine Dreams. And I'm not surprised that Marvel was like, hey, we're gonna push all our chips onto you, and we're gonna let you take us to the promised land, buddy. It just so happened it didn't work out for him. You know what I mean? Things that happen that it's out their power. Jonathan Majors did some stupid ass shit, allegedly and not allegedly. I don't even want to get into that. And it led to us having to pivot, one of the biggest pivots of all time, Doomsday. I think you could also say kind of that them not just recasting Kang and just sticking through this and doing Doom afterwards, you can also add in and say that's kind of a fumble too. Granted, we haven't seen what they've done with Doomsday yet, so I don't want to say entirely that that's a fumble. Doomsday could be the best movie event of all time. We're all like, yes, it needed to happen. Everything happens for a reason. But until then, I gotta say making every Jonathan Major variant of Kang, you feel what I'm saying, was kind of a mistake. Just because it cornered them and put them in the position they're in now. Number 4 for me is the Black Widow drop. Why did Black Widow drop 5 years way too late? It drops in 2020 during COVID. I mean, they couldn't help that. But it drops in 2020 after Endgame, after she passes, when people, let's keep it a band, aren't going to care as much. Now, I'm sure part of it was so they could introduce the Red Guardian, Yelena, introduce more of that Taskmaster. Well, that's one of their fumbles too. But if we're just being honest, the care and the want for this movie would have been way, way, way higher if this came out 2015, 2016, 2017. But instead you drop it after she passes, after Endgame. What? I just don't get the logic in that whatsoever. They probably were like, oh, the Black Widow movie wouldn't sell, so we're not gonna risk it, but I don't know, bro. There's no excuse in my opinion. This was too little too late. It's cool seeing nowadays though, Black Widow's got a lot of defenders on the internet out of nowhere. A big reason why I feel like people don't care as much or aren't as invested in the multiverse era is they didn't give us a central character to really care about, to really follow this whole phase. Like, we had Iron Man get a trilogy, we had Thor get a trilogy, we had Captain America get a trilogy back in the day, and nowadays we're barely seeing the main characters of the MCU. Like, we should have seen Shang-Chi get multiple movies, we should have seen Captain America get multiple movies. I know he got the TV show, but no, Captain America should be in the theaters. I really wish, I really believe Brave New World should have been Captain America setting up the new Avengers. Then you can make Brave New World another movie. Captain America should have had multiple movies in this phase, and I'm gonna stand by that. He should have been the central character that we're following along this entire phase of the multiverse saga. And since we're talking about Captain America, spoiling that Red Hulk is in this movie, even though it is clearly built as a spy espionage mystery, what's going on, we gotta solve it type of movie, was so damn stupid. I saw that the director came out and said that they basically had to spoil this, that there's no hiding it from the fans, but that's stupid. That makes no sense. You guys didn't have to spoil No Way Home because you hid that from the fans. You literally edited out the Spider-Man fighting the Sinister Six scene so that you could hide it from the fans. You knew that the hype, you knew that the rumors would be enough to carry people into the theaters. You guys just don't have that level of clout right now, and that's okay. You can admit that. You don't have to lie and say that, oh, the fans are just too much poking around, they'll figure it out eventually. Yes, we will. But that's the fun of it, gang. I just think they genuinely had no way to market that movie without showing the Red Hulk. Like, when I really think about it, if they would have just marketed it as a Harrison Ford slowly turning into the Hulk, if they would have showed a couple scenes of it, no, that would have been cool. It would have been cool. I wanted to hint at it, maybe have his arm glow a little red like it did in the movie. Maybe have his eye get a little red. If they want to hint at it like that, go ahead. But them showing the whole Red Hulk, even though he's only in 15 minutes in the movie, such a mistake. I'm telling you, if you didn't know that Red Hulk in this movie, it would have made it so much better. So much better. But number 1 for me is easily gotta be the downfall of the Hulk. Like, quite genuinely, it needs to be studied how he went from one of the coolest characters in the MCU with the best CGI back in 2008. He comes in the Avengers and he's still one of the coolest characters in the MCU with all the rage in the world, beating ass, being a menace like he should be. And now to this day, he's like, what, the 11th, 12th best character in the MCU? That should just quite simply not be the case. The Hulk is at his best when he's a raging monster, when you can't control him, when he's beating ass, when he's just destroying shit just because Hulk smashed. You feel what I'm saying? Not when he's a teacher at MIT and he's sharing a brain with Bruce Banner. Like, what are we doing? I genuinely want to know who asked for this. Like, if you asked for this, if you want a Smart Hulk, comment down below and tell me why you want a Smart Hulk in the MCU. I hope the rumors of Mr. Negative being in Brand New Day and him bringing back Savage Hulk are true, because I am so sick and I am so tired of the Small Hulk. You got me not even saying it right. You need to leave the Smart Hulk back in 2025. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. I do not need to see him in 2026 in Spider-Man Brand New Day, even though I know it's coming. It better be coming so that he can get rid of him, though. You feel me? But yeah, man, those are some of my Marvel flops, some of my Marvel fumbles that I think they've made over the years. What do y'all think in the comments down below? I want to hear what y'all think some of Marvel's biggest fumbles are. W list, L list, valid. Let me know about that too. You feel what I'm saying? Because you know we got to talk about this, man. Simple.